Hello everyone and welcome back to Korean History. I've got two news stories for you today and a little update about my channel at the end of the video as well. So I'll just get started with the first story. The oldest human DNA from Scandinavia was extracted from a 10,000-year-old lump of chewing gum being in air quotes there. It was found at an early Mesolithic hunter-fisher site at Husby Cliff on Sweden's west coast north of Gothenburg. This chewing gum was actually derived from birch bark, which was converted into pitch, and it wouldn't have had a pleasant taste, but it would have had the consistency of chewing gum. These early people might have chewed it for fun anyway, because a number of these gums were discovered at the site. But it's also known that this kind of material could also be used in tool making for its sticky and glue-like properties. The site had been excavated in the early 1990s, but back then no viable human DNA was found. Now, with the help of modern technology, scientists have been able to retrieve DNA from the saliva preserved in these chewing gums. They were able to sequence DNA from 3 people, 2 women and 1 man, who had originally chewed these primitive gums. Their DNA confirms that the people who lived there at the time originated further south and not east, which had been a topic for debate, as Russian-style tools were found in the area, but Western Europe would be closer for people to travel. But now we can be sure that they originated further south in Ice Age Europe. Our second story is about a bird who evolved independently 2 different times. Hundreds of thousands of years ago, the white-throated rail flew from Madagascar to Aldabra Atoll, which is a ring-shaped reef in the Seychelles. Here they found a place without predators, and the birds that settled here lost their ability to fly over time. But about 136,000 years ago, a major flood submerged the atoll, and the flightless birds with it, and thus these flightless birds became extinct. About 100,000 years ago, the sea levels dropped again, and the atoll reached above the surface of the water once again. After a while, some more of the white-throated rails took off from Madagascar, once again to end up on the atoll. They found the same pleasant conditions as their extinct relatives had, and over time this new group evolved out of their ability to fly as well, and thus these flightless white-throated rails evolved independently 2 times from the same ancestor. Researchers came by this conclusion by studying and comparing the remains of the first birds before the flood and the second group of birds that arrived after and still live there today. Thanks for watching this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.